I will start by saying, call on Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, it's not the dust. I'm honest also of great wisdom and ability as well. Please say to us, I keep more praise on the earth. We preach, teach, and Yahushua the gospel. Hey, keep pushing, keep traveling, man. We are almost out of here. This thing is coming to an end. The Lord is making this thing move days moving faster. All this calamity upon the face of the earth, all this uproar and peoples all over the face of the earth. And this is so much hell going on, man, in this earth. And so we got to be in these latter days, man. You know, telling you how shy is upon us. All right. Hey, I'm Get Quiet from YSO, the House and Sanctified Ones. I just got this quick hit video. I got two scriptures. I'm probably just try to keep it at two scriptures and I'll play this video. I'm gonna close out. First, I'm gonna pull out this my first scripture, and I'm gonna do my last. This is Second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself." We got to measure this time diligently in itself. We got to, we got to take heed. We got to learn, search, research, study, pay attention to what's really going on, man. All right. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, and we've had these. Sorry it didn't happen. All these things come to war, and they coming to fruition with wars hitting. They're in war: Syria, Iran, the Israelis, China, India. I mean, there's so many different things going on. America's still up in everybody's country having a war. But the so-called Middle East, which is the direction, the land of Israel, Jordan, all that area, Damascus, Iraq, all in that area, these are all in war, man, over there. All right. So we measuring the time diligently, we're researching, we're studying, we're paying attention, and we're bringing it up. All right. So this is Second Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before." Chip is on his way out. You got the vaccination they're giving people. You know, some places you got to take it, other places they're against it. Some want you to take it, other places don't want you to take it. I mean, it's hey man, what's that thing? As a Mark 3rd chapter, Satan is divided against Satan. Satan is divided against himself. A house cannot stand if it be divided. All right. Esau is fighting within his own self. All right. Verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest, which is Yahweh Bashem Al Shah, will begin to visit the world which he made. That's right. The Lord is coming back to visit the people to put upon them the judgment, whether it be righteous or wicked. Okay. The judgment is coming. Yahweh Bashem Al Shah is, man, he's probably sitting up over in the clouds as we speak. They ready, man. This thing is gonna pop off like firecrackers. You know what I mean? Hey, this thing going down, man. Because over here in the land of Israel, there's no peace, man. They can't get no peace. I think who was that told him? One of the I forget the quote. One of them Salaki. One of them president, I think it was like Egyptian president, said they asked why Israel won't have no peace. They said because they left here black and they turned back white. The people they're colonizers there. They're not the real people. They're not the real true Jews. And everybody knows. All right, the colonizers. They call the Iranians call them terrorists. Even Turkey president, what's his name? Erdogan, and he got on there, telling them that calling them terrorists, that they need to get out of the land, man. Really they need to get out of that land. The colonizers, they don't belong there. All right, they weren't there before the Israelites were there. All right? Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, and right now that's what's happening over that land, heavy. I mean, they fighting heavy, rockets going back and forth, fighting all through Gaza and through the West Banks. I mean, rockets coming from the West Banks to Gaza over to Jerusalem. I mean, they're fighting, man. They starting to really get this thing heated up. And that's the Lord, man, because the man goes on the Lord. You know, how then can a man know his own way? So it's the Lord that's making all these things happen. You know, and we're happy to see it because we're ready to go back home. We're ready to get the fuck out of captivity of Babylon. You know, this is gonna free us out of this captivity. You know, the uproars, the people. Even think of shit that's happening over here in America, man. All the fighting that's going on over here, all the murdering. And, you know, it's just beyond, man. Your gas prices starting to jump up now. You got to watch your gas prices up somewhere in California, like over $5 for gas, and like Chicago, I think it's like $4 or something. I mean, hey man, this is getting hectic, man. You know, the times is really hey, showing themselves, man. The signs is here. You got the chippers out. You know, that's gonna be pushed on a heavy level. First, you're dealing with the vaccination. Once that's done, they're gonna roll this chip heavy. You know, so hey man, the Lord is, hey man, the Lord is here, man. You know, this is the very same time wherein the highest is beginning to visit the world in which he made. And this is the way he starts his visitation. And chiefly, he starts with his elect men. Okay, he started with John the Baptist coming back, you know, in the form of Elder Abba Bivens, all right, and all the elders on down, okay, down to us brothers, you know. The Lord is showing through his prophets, man, you know, and then it's becoming manifest and physical because, like I said, we've been at war anyway. You know, America's been going back and forth war with these different countries. You know, whether it's economic war, you know, they've been in war. It's just about the cybernetic war or something like that. Now it's just about to be physical. Now it's got to be physical because in every war you start with your cyber, with your economics. Start with economics first, and you have your economic wars. You can have that for years, and then it becomes physical because nobody can win in an economic war. One side is starting to overcome, and what Esau do, he uses his weapon that he was blessed with, and that's the sword, you know, to subdue the nations. All right, this is verse 4. It's a lot of throws, Richard. Then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, from the beginning, even from the beginning. And that's it, man. Even from the beginning, days that was before us, man. It's from the beginning, which we were the men of the old, you know, coming back in the reincarnation. We don't remember it, but hey, these things is already, it's a movie, man. The Lord already got this script played out. All right, it's already been done. But we just going on the motions. And we're going through the actual script. It's going through the actual scenes of the movie. And one part of the scenes of the movie before it ends is all hell starts breaking loose in all these other countries. You know, and then in the main country where the hell's got to really break loose, it's gonna hit. And when it hit, and you know the end is there. You know that's it. And we've been in the end. We're already in the end. You know, that's the thing about it. You know, you just don't know it because they not because see the media is not saying, oh, this is the end time. This is everything is kept. They're just not saying it. They're trying to hide it. They're trying to keep it undercover by not speaking it. You know, but hey, it's right in your face. Verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end. So that's right. Everything got a beginning and an end. And this kingdom had a beginning. And guess what this kingdom got? It's got an end as well. This is not so special that it don't have no ending to it. The Lord just said, for this is Second Ezra 9:5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. That's right, it's manifesting itself. It's showing its fruition. It's showing forth. Okay? Even so, that the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and wonder and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. And that's what we're going through. Man. You all these different blood moons and solar eclipses. I mean, all this stuff is representing what's coming about, man, here in America. Okay, it's this shit is playing out, right? The Lord got this thing playing out to the T, you know, and it's beautiful. See the magic happen, you know. It's a beautiful time. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead on and get into this video right quick. Again, And this video I'm playing is not for any it's only for educational purposes. I'm not making any monetary gain off of it. This is just only strictly solely education, entertainment purposes only. Um, I'm not making any kind of type of monetary gain off of this video. I don't play.
This video shows the white contrails of Israel's missile defense system cutting across the sky. Then witnesses intercept Palestinian rockets.
This just happened about 2 hours ago.
Monday, Islamic militants fired a barrage of rockets in Jerusalem and southern Israel in what the Palestinian Hamas group said it was punishment for violent confrontations between Israeli police and Palestinian protesters. The rockets triggered air raid warnings, which put Israeli school children into bomb shelters. There was no immediate reports of casualties from the rocket fire in Israel. Retaliation from Israel was swift. In Gaza, the health ministry said at least 20 people, including 9 children, were killed in Israeli airstrikes on the Palestinian territory. So the injured were brought to this hospital in northern Gaza. He had turned sad and pain, and the woman who lost her husband screamed as she followed his body out of the hospital. Israel's military said it carried out strikes against armed groups, rocket launchers, and military posts in Gaza. After militants there close to get Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told a robbery by firing on the Jerusalem area for the first time since the 2014 war. The terrorist organization crossed the Red Line in Jerusalem during an attack on the outskirts of Jerusalem. Israel will respond very forcefully. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken on Monday urged all sides to stop to reduce tensions. Israel celebrated Jerusalem Day earlier on Monday with marches marking its capture of Eastern sections of the holy city in the 1967 Arab-Israeli War. Violence erupted after Hamas Islam's third most frequent strike. The Palestinian Joint Talking Society said more than 300 Palestinians were injured in clashes with police who fired rubber bullets, hand grenades, and tear gas.
Yeah, man. So this thing is going down, man. It's just, it's like for that pause there. But yes, I mean, what can you say? You know, what can you say? This shit is just heavy. You know, this is some heavy shit. We're constantly fighting. You know, what more can you do? All right, and this is a beautiful time for us because we know what's happening. We know what we're coming into. We know that this is it, man. This is the beginning. This is that showing that we were already in the beginning of the end. This is showing because this is the land. This is our land. All right, this is the holy land. This is the mother of us all. This is our land. They don't belong there, and the Lord is making them cause a ruckus, making it's time for all of them to go. They don't belong in this land. None of them do. They're heathen. The Lord said the heathen have departed my land. Man. They parted up the land. They split up Gaza and Palestine and Jerusalem, man. And the heathen split them up and they trodden down the land. It's time for all of them to go, man. They're gonna kill each other off. Most of them, and the Lord will come and finish the rest of them off, man. But it's time for us to get back into our rights, man. To rule over all the nations. Coach say Psalm second chapter in Isaiah 14, man. All right. This is my last. I'm gonna close it out right here on this. This is just gonna be a quick hit. I didn't want to, spend a bunch of time on the video. Make it fast as possible. This is St. Ezra's 14. Woe to the world. That's destruction, man. Destruction unto the world. Okay? Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. That's it. And this is all a part. This drawing nigh, man. It's here. Okay? One people should stand up and fight against another. That's what they're doing. Palestine, uh, Gaza, Hamas, the IDF. They all fighting against each other. The Karzais, the fake Jews. These people stand up and fight against each other, even here in America. But right now, I'm talking about what's going on over in our land, in Jerusalem, over in the land of Israel. Okay? People are standing up against it, fighting against another. All right? And swords in their hands. The sword is a weapon, right? Any kind of weapon, whatever it may be, a rock or whatever it is, but it's still represented as a weapon. Right? For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They should not regard their kings. They don't regard their kings over there right now. They're invading one another, dropping bombs on each other, killing each other, killing little kids. They talking about schoolhouse kids, children to be put to death in Gaza. Kid, they don't care. Drop not a Jew, whatever his name is, not a Jew, dropping bombs over it in Gaza and Palestine area, killing little children and shit. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. They out there rioting and fighting against Amalek. It's Amalek rising against each other. Hey man, this thing's beautiful because it's coming to an end. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, man. So this thing is, man, it's coming to a fold. It's coming to an end. We just gotta keep praying the Lord to give us the will, drive, and determination to endure to the end. That we are the elect men of Yahweh Shem Shai, and we make it to the end. We got to keep pushing, keep teaching, man. Keep teaching this kingdom down, man. Keep pushing this word out. We can't give up on this word. We can't give up on this fight, man. We got to fight this good fight of faith. Keep having the faith. Keep pushing and being strong. Hey, man. And with that said, I want to say, call Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, the Taj Kodash, a double honors, plus elders, great millstone, who prove and teach well. The salutation to all your Akim in the four corners of the earth. Hey, I'm Yaquab, the YSO, Yahushua sanctified ones. Hey, man, we're almost out of here. Hey, call Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Ba'ashem, Kodash, Kwam Bawaka Wadah, and Kwam Yashala, Shalom.